Redskins, 0-3, will take their talents to MetLife Stadium to face the New York Football Giants, who are 1-2. Daniel Jones, the talk of the town. You know how Le'Veon Bell dropped that song? Now Daniel Jones is taking over, unfortunately. But we're going to see what happens out there on that football field. Giants, 3-point favorite, over-under, 49.5. And I'm looking at those numbers. I'm going to say I like the Giants to cover, and I like the over in that football game. Both defenses are a train wreck. They're ranked 31st in the league. They both give up over 31 points a game. It's an embarrassment. They can't stop anyone. Their offenses are also tied at 19th, scoring around 21 points a game. So that's a very interesting stat. Their offenses and defenses have put up the exact same amount of points and given up the exact same amount of points. That's pretty odd.
Yeah, that is. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that both offenses are not very good, but with Daniel Jones, the Giants seem to be a lot better than they were with Eli Manning at this so far.
Oh, yeah.
But the Redskins offense, I'm sorry, is a complete train wreck. I'm going to be honest with you. The only bright spot is that rookie Terry McLaurin.
And you just got some bad news about him.
I do. Well, he suffered a hamstring injury. He's a little bit hobbled in practice. He's limited in practice, but that's something you really got to monitor. It's going to be a problem. He's one of their top guys. I know.
He's the best receiver.
Yep. And this team is so depleted on the offensive side of the ball with injuries. It's bad.
Geis isn't playing still.
Geis is out with the knee, with the torn meniscus. You got Trent Williams, who was in the witness protection program. This whole organization is just a train wreck right now.
It's embarrassing.
And it's only week 4, a quarter of the season.
We're about to hit that quarter, and I have something fun to say about that. We're going to have a fun show after the first 4 games. We're going to have a quarterly report, and we're going to evaluate a lot of things. So I thought that would be a cool idea because of the first quarter of the season. So, yeah, but the Redskins are a joke. Their stadium wasn't even full. There were more Bear fans, I heard. They were chanting. I think they were chanting Start Haskins or something the other night, but the Redskins might as well go to Dwayne Haskins. Case Keenum's actually doing okay. 7 touchdowns, 3 picks, despite the train wreck on Monday, but it's just not. It doesn't make any sense. He's not your future, obviously. You drafted Dwayne Haskins 6 overall. They should take a page out of the Giants' playbook and go with the kid. I'm surprised the Giants did it first. I really thought the Redskins were going to be the first ones to put Haskins in.
Yeah, I agree. I think we both agreed on that he should be playing. Case Keenum is just a placeholder right now.
That's exactly what he is.
He's just to get a few games in, and then you go to the kid. It's time. Okay, here, Jay Gruden should not be a head coach. He's done nothing for this team.
Oh, he's getting fired.
His ass is on the hot seat, and it's about to go up in flames.
Oh, he's definitely getting fired.
So, with this, Jay Gruden, you want to somehow salvage what's left of your job, maybe? Why don't you put in the kid?
I actually think that's working against him because he's coaching for his job, and he's nervous that Haskins won't give them as much of a chance to win because he's a rookie. That's what I've heard. So I'm not sure how true that is. I don't know how valid that is. But the one thing that's valid is what you said. He is coaching for his job. There's no question about that. But how he feels about Haskins versus Keenum, I guess we don't know. Will they turn to Haskins if Keenum struggles somehow against his porous defense? Maybe that would be the thing that would set them off. I mean, the Bears have a good defense, but coming down this game, what's your score prediction? What do you got?
All right, well, here's what I think. I think, the Giants are riding high over that big win last week from Tampa Bay. You saw Daniel Jones played absolutely sensational, and I think it's going to continue. I think the Giants are going to win this one. I'm going to go with, they average 21 points per game, both teams. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 27-17. 27-17 Giants. Huge day out of Evan Ingram and Sterling Shepard. There's no Saquon Barkley. We didn't talk about that with the high ankle sprain. He did avoid surgery.
That's big. Yeah.
He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. That's a big weapon for you guys. So now it's Wayne Gallman season. I will say this: if Terry McLaurin plays, I think he's going to have a field day. I really do.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was looking for him in fantasy. He would be a great start. I also think Daniel Jones could be worth the add this week. Last week, 4 touchdowns, 360 yards. It speaks for itself. Redskins can't stop anyone. The defenses look horrible. Norman doesn't look like himself anymore. The whole defense is falling apart.
Oh, goodness.
So the Redskins need to hit the reset button and start trading players. I think it'll be a good idea. They should get Trent Williams out. We've talked about this a million times already. But in terms of this football game, I think Giants get this dub. 33-24 is what I'm seeing. Going to be high scoring. The defense is stink. Evan Ingram is leading the Giants with 277 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been their best receiving option so far. I think he's going to have a big day, another over 100 potentially. I think Sterling Shepard will come through, maybe around 80 yards and a touchdown. I think Gallman can run well, maybe like 60 to 80 yards. I think he'll get it going a little bit. I could see a lot of stuff happening for this Giants offense. This is great timing, as you said. They just came off a win. Now they get a limping Redskins team that really doesn't seem interested in playing this year. So I think the Giants will take over. It's a Giants day.
Couldn't agree with you more. I really couldn't. One thing, I do want to see how Gallman plays.
It will be interesting to see.
It definitely will. He's very good catching the ball. I want to see how he does. For those of you who don't know, he came from Clemson.
Oh, that's right.
So we'll see how that goes. I agree with you. I think Evan Ingram is starting to really come into his own.
This is what we've been waiting for.
He's not dropping the ball as much anymore. I've noticed the other day he played sensational.
It was his best game I've ever seen.
He did his best Odell Beckham impersonation with the one-handed grab.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard is definitely consistency. If you keep him on the field and he's healthy, you're going to get production out of him.
Do you think this could be a launching point for Evan Ingram? Could that game with Tampa Bay be the one that really sets him off and gets him going?
I think now that was the game that really broke it off. I think you're going to see this continue.
Yeah, I hope
And
so.
I think Daniel Jones really likes him, so he's going to go to him a lot and often.
Why wouldn't he? He's the best receiving option on the team right now.
And also another thing is a sleeper. That guy Slayton for the Giants.
Yeah.
He can make some plays.
Also, another thing to note, this will be the final game without Golden Tate. He'll be back the next time the Giants play.
I keep forgetting they have him.
Other than that, I think I'm just about good with this game. Do you have any other notes you'd like to add to this one?
The only thing I want to say is that if the Redskins lose this game,
which they probably will,
I don't be surprised if Jay Gruden gets fired.
Oh, you think it'll be that quick?
Yeah, I think they to answer your question real quick, they need to press the reset button. Trade Trent Williams, Ryan Kerrigan, Josh Norman is. I agree with you. He's not playing well. I've watched him. He cannot cover people anymore.
He's going to have a hard time again.
When you go up one-on-one, he gets burnt by people who shouldn't be burning him, for God's sake.
Yeah, not a good look for the whole Redskins team right now.
No.
Giants looking a little bit better, so I'm going to ride that wave. So for this edition, we're good. We're going to preview Cowboys and Saints, which is the night game as well, so stay tuned. Follow, like, subscribe, sponsor. Check us out, Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Thank you.